But to show you that we love women's football, and we're hoping that the Nigeria Football Federation, the Ministry of Sports, will sort out all the issues going on with the Super Falcons. Fasten your seatbelt. Let's go to Washington, D.C. Sonny Young is standing by to also talk sports. Good evening, Sonny. Welcome to the show.
It is evening.
Hi, Sonny. Okay, I think Sonny Young is trying to get ready for us. Sonny Young, VOA correspondent, standing by in Washington, D.C. to talk sports with us. We'll wait for Sonny to join us to talk about basketball, the MLS, and all that is going down in our action-packed auto sport. Not forgetting that fight between Eric Molina and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua says he's going to make Eric Molina look like a novice in boxing. But then we're talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria just before we try to connect with Sonny Young, and then we're hoping that the Nigeria Football Federation. I like the news that came out today. I'm not concerned about the other one that is yet to be confirmed of the talks of the minister, but it's reassuring. Let them go talk to the girls, pay them their entitlements, and let's see ways we can, move on from then.
I don't want to sound pessimistic, but you are trying to look at the bright side, the sunny side of things. But see, historically, there's a story of mistrust between the NFF and not only the Super Falcons, but even our national teams. So that is the problem I have. And for all of you say, the Super Eagles get all the preferential treatments. We see efforts.
You want to sit down with some of the players?
You see, you see what?
Hear them complain.
I know they complain, but with the Super Eagles, there is effort from the NFF.
That's right.
It might not be 100%, but if they can channel half of that effort to the Super Falcons or the national teams, we won't be there. It won't be here at all.
Past that discussion. That one is so hot. I don't want it to go. Let's go back to Washington, D.C. Sonny Young is ready for us now. Good evening, Sonny. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Austin. Great to talk to you again on Sports Tonight.
Great to see you, Sonny, and it's still an action-packed world of sports. Sonny, let's begin with your country. We're getting ready for the United States Male Player of the Year with the Big Five. Tell me, who is your favorite?
Well, there's 5 nominees, Austin, for the award, which will be announced on Friday night here in the USA, early Saturday morning in Nigeria. 3 of the nominees have won the prize before. Michael Bradley, he won it last year. Also, Josie Altidore, who won the award in 2013. He's one of the nominees. And the other guy that's won it before is Clint Dempsey. He's won the award 3 times. There are 2 European-based players on the 5-man short list. They are Jeff Cameron, a defender who plays for Stoke City in the England Premier League, and Bobby Wood, who plays in Germany's Bundesliga for Hamburg SV. If you have to put me on the spot, maybe Bradley could win it again for a 2nd year in a row, Austin. I do think it'll probably go to one of the MLS players. They seem to be sort of the front runners. I should mention, speaking of the MLS, that Dempsey, Altidore, they're going to be playing on, on Saturday in the MLS Cup final. The 21st Major League Soccer Championship game. Bradley captains Toronto FC. They're going to be playing the Seattle Sounders. Dempsey plays for the Seattle Sounders. And I mentioned the other nominee, Josie Altidore. He also is a member of Toronto FC with Michael Bradley. So those nominees kind of linked with the MLS Cup Championship game. And a quick shout out for David Villa. He was named Major League Soccer's most valuable player earlier this week.
That's right.
So we give him a shout out.
David Villa, top player anytime, any day. After all he has done for Barcelona, came to the MLS and is still putting fire on it. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua and Eric Molina. I was at a press conference in London, and then Joshua was so calm, and he's come out to say he will make Molina look like a novice. Are you expecting any upset, Sonny?
Well, I love those photos you posted on social media, Austin, of you with Anthony Joshua. I mean, I thought you were going to be in the ring with him.
No,
I mean, you look like you could take him on, Austin.
No way, Sonny. Those guys are massive. No way. I just want to talk about them. I'm fine with that.
No, I got to go with Anthony Joshua in that fight, Austin. I think, I think he really wants to fight either Vladimir Klitschko, maybe Deontay Wilder in 2017. Molina, I don't, Molina can punch. I mean, he's a good heavyweight.
That's right.
But I got to go with Anthony Joshua. They'll be fighting in front of, kind of a pro-friendly British crowd in Manchester, England. And I'll go with Joshua. In some ways, I'd like to see him fight Deontay Wilder instead of Vladimir Klitschko in 2017. But, man, does he have power, Austin.
I know.
He can really punch.
I know. At some point, he needed to do some promo, Sonny, and he needed to hit his chest. I was moving away just in case. Just in case, just stay safe. Sonny, let's play some basketball now. And no love for the Washington Wizards tonight. I mean, John Wall did a great job. How can you do so much work, score career high points, and then your teammates just let you down?
I was so disillusioned after that game, Austin. I actually went to that game not too far from our VOA headquarters, the Verizon Center. John Wall scores a career high 52 points against the Orlando Magic. Magic, one of the weakest offensive teams in the NBA. They put up, I think, 120 points, and they beat the Wizards. I got to tell you, Austin, right now, the Wizards are so far from the NBA playoffs. I think they've got a really weak team this year, and they don't play defense.
Yeah,
they really don't play any
defense. I know. Sorry, Sonny, I'm so sorry I did that to you. I noticed your tone started dropping. Just some of the pains of a fan. Thumbs down for the Washington Wizards. Thank you so much, Sonny Young. Always a delight to talk to you.
Always a delight. Always a pleasure to chat with you, Austin. And very good evening to all your Sports Tonight viewers.
Thank you, Sonny Young. So that's it. Voice of America correspondent Sonny Young. Sonny Young makes you train whenever I'll talk to him. We're talking about the Super Falcons. We have to still go back to that. And you're saying that more needs to be done.
Yeah, more has to be done. I mean, we're with 3 players, and I've always insisted that we have to go back to the basics. I mean, we need the blueprint, not only for football, but how does the reward system for rewarding athletes in Nigeria, how does it work? There has to be a blueprint. This is what you get when you come.
But the Sports Reforms Committee.
We used to have one. In fact, there's a Sports Reform Committee that's also that's making that recommendation. I was privy to that document. But we need to stop paying lip service to it and act on it quickly. We have to, willpower is very much needed. There has to be, if there's no blueprint, then, hey, we'll continue to have this every time. But the NFF also has to sort itself out. For how long will it continue to rely on the government?
That's right.
We know the reality of this. We know there's an economic crunch, but for how long will you continue to rely? A lot of people have talked about the fact that where's the prize money from CAF, but that prize money is not ready yet. Even by the time the prize money comes, it has to go through the treasury account or so on.
You would expect everything to just go
the process. In fact, I'm hearing that the prize money from CAF is even lesser than the amount that is being owed the Super Falcons right now. So where do we go from here? Because I don't understand how a team wins a tournament, goes home hoping that, hey, there's a largesse waiting for me for doing good, and you end up going on with 500,000 naira each. That's an insult to these women. Some call them girls. I'm like, these are not girls. These are women. These are breadwinners.
Say that again.
These are breadwinners. Onomedi came back injured. I think because Jacoby also. Yeah. We still don't know how involved the NFF were.
When they were leaving their clubs to go to Cameroon, families were expecting from them. People would say, "Well, you come back from this competition."
Some of the Falcons even talked about the fact that the NFF president didn't even see them after winning the Cup of Nations in Cameroon.
Let's stay with the entitlements, well, issues.
The issues are intertwined. They are intertwined, and they are not.
And I agree. And sadly, everything rises and falls on leadership.
Definitely.
So when we keep talking about this, it must still go back to the Nigeria Football Federation. Well done. They're doing a great job. They're doing what they can, but the issues that are on ground, a problem until it is solved, will remain a problem. And that's it. That's the update from the camp of the Super Falcons. Did the minister say that we're not supposed to win? Or the minister saying also that they will pay their entitlements? All talks. We're waiting for action. The girls need to leave that hotel in Abuja. They say they are going nowhere until they get their monies. And we'll continue to monitor the situation. Let's move on with the show now. Wale, the MPFL Super 4. I can't just explain what I saw yesterday. The first game between Wiki Torres and Ife and Uba, fantastic game of football.
Yeah, quality of football has been fantastic. Although the game struggled to kickstart, but the moment the game got into motion, the moment the two teams got into their strides, it was end-to-end stuff. First goal was a beauty. The guy who dropped the pass for King Osanga,
right.
you know, for the penalty,
right.
was even a beauty to see. If Anaba went a man down, and Wiki Torres responded. And we've always asked the question: how will Wiki cope with the absence of Abdul Maikaba?
That's the answer.
Responded. That's a good response, you know, to that. And, they won it in good fashion, but I thought that both teams showed us a glimpse of what they will bring to the table when the season kickstarts. King Osanga has joined FC Ifeanyi, and that's a shrewd buy. He's been around for a long while.
Yeah.
He's been around for like forever.
He knows the league.
He knows the league so well. And what a way. I thought that was a stonewall penalty.
Yeah.
And the conversion was, you know, the goalkeeper had no chance in that one. But the red card left them undone. And from then on, Wiki Torres took advantage.
Sometimes for you to win game, characters.
Yeah, you need character. Wiki Torres dug deep in that game, and I thought they scored with the last kick of the game. The winner of the game, Abdullahi Musa, the last kick of the game.
That for me was actually the winner right there.
Yeah.
You score a goal in that sort of timing, there's nothing your opponent.
Yeah, but FC Ifeanyi, they won't fail to agree though. There are a lot of changes going on. They have a new manager from Japan. They have a new assistant manager. Lots of players coming in. They have a new Malian goalkeeper. So it will take a bit of time for those players to gel. I want to see them do well on the continent. That is where I want to see them excel.
Particularly when we know the management they are assuring that funding will not be an issue. Welfare will be top notch. And Olawale, with this sort of games, yes, fans and you know, football lovers just enjoy talking about victories, but for this sort of games you use it for assessment.
Of course, I thought the two managers will have learned a lot about their players.
That's right.
About their teams. Do they still need to tinker? Do they need to jostle? Do they need to do one or two things? They'll have learned a lot of things. They have 2 more games still in the Super 4 to learn more about their team, and we're in the league by level kickoff this year, so there's enough time to build ahead of the new season. I remember also that the Super 4 is meant for them to build up for the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup. So this will stand them in good stead.
I'm talking about the CAF Champions League, which is very important. In 3 minutes, we want to talk about that team that continued where they stopped last, the Enugu Rangers, and it was all about Chisom Eguchila. What sort of a beast has it become?
Yeah, its stock continues to rise.
Wow.
Is also the player of the year, the Nigerian Sports Award player of the year, deservedly.
Wow.
Got into double figures in terms of goals, got into double figures with assists also.
Feed your eyes before you're about to see.
Yeah.
What else do you want from a striker when he can score from an impossible angle?
And you know what, immediately after this game, the story came up. Is off to Eduardo Sayal. That's what we're hearing.
Gracious.
That's Eduardo Sayal are close to signing it up, although he insists that he will still Rangers this season. But we know how he works.
You know it's all about him, man.
Yeah, we know how he works. And you have to say that last season he sold himself really well to the world. He showed what he could do. It's not a striker. It's not a top striker. You can call him anything. He roves around and very creative, and he's got plenty of reward. Got called up to the Super Eagles. Let's see if he can take that chance.
That's right.
But getting 2 goals. The Super 4 against a top team like Rivers United will mean a whole lot. And you have to give it to the young man. He's doing a good job, but also remember that it's a collective effort. Imama has built the team in a collective, not individual. Chisom is just one key cog in that collective.
See, sort of what he's doing what good at. But when you score this sort of goal, he's just trying to tell us good.
Yeah. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything to that. And when you score a goal like this, Eto'o Asai has to come calling. That's true. You know, top teams will have to come calling. But I'm just adamant that he chooses his next move very well. I would like to see him at Rangers, you know, one more season, play the CAF Champions League. Let's see what he can do against the big boys, Sundowns, you know, the big teams, Al-Ahly, Zamalek, Ismaili. Let's see what you can do. I'm not saying he cannot do it, but we need to see on a very, very much grand scale. But I think so far so good. Chisom deserves every plaudit he's getting right now, and he deserves a big move. It's due one.
I agree with you totally. That's it. Chisom Eguchila, take your face off. Otherwise, that just what a bullet of a shot from Chisom Eguchila, and that was the victory Enugu Rangers needed against Rivers United. The ongoing MPFL Super 4. Enugu Rangers won by 2-0. Action-packed all the sports. Let's go on another quick break. When we come back, Gianni Infantino and his suggestions towards improving international football. Don't go anywhere. Stay.